Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to talk to you about something which I have found a lot of my clients have come to me with, and that's wardrobe overwhelm. And by that I mean that they've opened their wardrobe doors, or they tell me that when they're trying to get dressed, whether it's just for every day or whether it's for an event, they're really struggling because they look in the wardrobe and they can't find things that they like, they can't find things that go together, and they don't know where to start. So I wanted to try and go through the process that I use with my own wardrobe, the process that I've created for my clients, so that you can always have something to wear. So at a push, you've got something in your wardrobe that you can pull out, that you know you feel good in, that you know looks good, and that you can get dressed and forget about it for the rest of the day. So that's the topic of today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then please do, because all of my videos are designed to help women over 50 dress stylishly and confidently. So let's get into today's video. So let's talk about what you can do about this wardrobe overwhelm. The thing that I always recommend is to look at colour, because colour can have the most instant impact on the way that you look. So if you don't know which colours suit you, then I would highly recommend that you get a colour analysis. I can help you with that. I'll put details down in the description box. Or you take time to sit down and work out which colours you actually like, try them against your face, look at yourself in the mirror and see which colours you think work for you. Because although when I do a colour analysis, I do give my clients a colour palette, I also extend that colour palette into colours that make them feel happy and that make them feel good. Because there's no point in having a set of colours which you don't like and you know you won't wear. So although I always start with a standard colour palette, every single client gets a personalised palette that is adjusted to suit them. So that's my first tip, is to start with colour. So go and have a look at colours and look at, you can look on websites, you can go into the shops and have a good wander around, look in your wardrobe, pull out the pieces which, when you see them, that colour makes you smile or that colour makes you feel good. So for me, it might be something like this. I've got a lot of this sort of rust in my wardrobe this year. I've added a few bits to it, and it works really well with the warm oranges that I like as well. And along with that, I've also expanded my wardrobe this season with these kind of muted yellowy tones. So for me, this season is kind of all about desert tones, really, because those are the sort of colours that are really inspiring me this season. And I already have pieces in, say, navy in my wardrobe that work really well with this. I also have quite a lot of brown in my wardrobe that works really well with these colours. So it's very easy for me to then pull outfits together. And as I've bought these few new pieces this season, I've been able to fit them into the wardrobe that I've already got. So that's my first tip, is about colour, thinking about colour, because as soon as you put a good colour up to your face, immediately you look healthier, you look brighter. And if that's how you look, that's how it's going to make you feel. So start off with colour. Now my second tip is to then think about your body and your body shape. Now again, if I do a body silhouette analysis for you, I will tell you which of the typical body shapes you are, and then how to adapt things to suit your shape. And the reason I'm doing this is not because many years ago when I trained, we were told to teach people how to have the illusion of the perfect body shape, which in those days was what we called a neat hourglass, which is your shoulders and your hips are in line and you've got an indented waist. And what we used to do was teach people how to balance out their body to get back to that perfect body shape. What I do now is I teach my clients how to feel confident with whatever shape, whatever size they are. Because I don't believe that you should have things in your wardrobe that you slim into. And this is a common problem, because some of my clients will say to me, well, I've got quite a lot of nice stuff in my wardrobe, but it doesn't fit me, but I'm keeping it because I'm slimming into it. And I've talked about this in the past, that it just makes you feel bad when you open your wardrobe and you see those beautiful things and you can't fit in them. It doesn't make you feel good, it actually makes you feel bad. It doesn't encourage you to lose the weight to get into them. So take all of those things out of your wardrobe. If you want to keep them, pack them away somewhere, but take them out of sight. Because you'll find that if you start wearing things that fit you and flatter you, you might find that you lose weight anyway. If you don't, it really doesn't matter, because as long as you're wearing things that you feel good in, that flatter you, that you feel attractive in, that's all that matters. So the next thing to do is to go through your wardrobe, and you really do need to try things on. Put them on, stand in front of the mirror and decide, do I feel good in this? If I went out and I saw somebody that I knew, would I be happy to see them and feel confident in what I'm wearing, and perhaps not even think about what I'm wearing because I feel comfortable in it? Or would I be fidgeting and thinking, oh, I wish I hadn't seen them today? So when you're looking in the mirror at those pieces, if any of the pieces give you that feeling of, I wish I hadn't been seen in this today, they should not be in your wardrobe. Because ideally I want you going out and feeling confident. Even if that means that your wardrobe gets pared down to very few pieces, but every one of those pieces you feel good in, that's a place to start. So that's the first two steps, is thinking about colour and thinking about shape. Now, I do provide a lot more information about these things with my style journey. Again, I will put details about that down in the description box. But I'm not saying you have to come to me for this information. You can do this yourself, because you can see in the mirror what you like and what you don't like. But if you want me to run my professional eye over it and give you advice, then I'm there for you. So once you've looked at the colours and the shapes, and your next step is to think about, what do I like? What inspires me? What makes me feel good? And I touched on this a little bit with the sort of desert colours. That's inspiring me at the moment. I'm also being inspired by relaxed shapes, but I still want to look elegant with those relaxed shapes. I'm inspired by the Italian coastline and everything about being on holiday in Italy. So things that have that sort of feeling about them appeal to me. So get some inspiration, start putting together some ideas of looks that you like, and then thinking about, can I adapt those looks to work for me, to work for my colouring, to work for my shape, and see if you can start thinking about some words that sum up that inspiration for you. And this is step 3 in my style journey. It's all about keywords. And in the past, if you've been to see an image consultant, you may well have done a style personality quiz. This goes much, much deeper than that, because in those style personality quizzes, there's usually 5 answers, and you'll pick one of those answers and you'll add up your score at the end, and you might be a bit of this and a bit of that, because what's happening is they're trying to fit you into their predefined boxes. What I want to do is take those boxes away and let you have the freedom to be who you really are. So rather than trying to fit yourself into a classic or a minimalist or a romantic, I want you to bring out all those little bits of you that make up the unique person that you are, and you can start building those with touches into your wardrobe. So once you've done all of that, hopefully you've got some pieces in your wardrobe that you can actually wear. And I would say take a step back at this point and wear those pieces, get comfortable wearing them, see what it is about them you like, see what it is about them that perhaps aren't quite right, and then go out and have a good old try on. Don't necessarily take your credit card or your wallet with you. Go and just try things. Try things that maybe you've never tried before. Walk into a shop and think about, what were those things that inspired me, and what can I see that gives me that impression that I'd like to try? Because until you actually put things on, you don't know whether they're going to work on you or not. All the theory might be there, but when it comes to the practice of it, you might not like the fabric, for example. It might be too heavy, or it might not be comfortable. And my personal style is very much about comfort and being relaxed, but also with that polish and that little bit of chic extra touches to it. So for me, if something feels uncomfortable, or if I sit down in it and I think, oh, I couldn't wear this all day, then it's not going to make it into my wardrobe. Now, once you've started to do all of this, you can start thinking about building up a core capsule wardrobe. And that core capsule wardrobe will give you things to wear whatever. Usually I'd recommend that it's in neutral colours, because that means that anything that you later add in will go with those pieces. And once you've built up that core capsule wardrobe, which will probably have perhaps a smarter pair of trousers, a casual pair of trousers, a skirt if you like to wear skirts, a dress, maybe a pair of jeans, 4 or 5 different tops, a jacket. So core pieces that when you add other pieces in colours and prints and different styles, you can then expand on that core capsule wardrobe that you've got. So coming back to my wardrobe this season, this shirt, it's in a colour, but it goes with a lot of core pieces that I've got in my wardrobe. So it goes with the navies, it goes with the chocolate browns. It works as a shirt and it works as a jacket. So I'm being really intentional about the pieces that I bring in. And that doesn't mean that you can't buy on impulse because you absolutely love something. But before you hand over your money, really think about, what can I wear it with? Does it work for me? Am I just attracted to the colour or the print? Try it against your wardrobe and see if it works with other pieces. If it doesn't, perhaps take a picture of it or keep a picture of it. Think about what it is about that you liked and whether you can find it in something similar that will work for you. So once you've got to this point, hopefully you've now started to find some things that you can wear. Now, if you open your wardrobe and it's really overstuffed and you can't find things, you really do need to have a good sort through it. But there is a logical way to do this, and I did make another video which I will link here about editing your wardrobe and creating new outfits. I'm not going to go into it in this one because it is quite a big topic. I will make another video about this at another point. But what I would say is, if when you open your wardrobe you just find it overwhelming and you can't find anything, at least start separating it out. So have a quick go through and pull out the things that you haven't worn and just put them away somewhere for now, but keep in your wardrobe things which you go back to and you wear again and again. And you'll probably find sort of hidden in the depths of it somewhere is something that you've forgotten about that you could be wearing and that you do like. So it's really important not to have a very overstuffed wardrobe. But ideally, what I recommend you do is have in your wardrobe what you actually wear, because otherwise you can't see the wood for the trees. So those are a few of my tips about wardrobe overwhelm. As I said, this is a whole process that I go through with my 6-step style journey. Now, some of my clients come to me and they say, I've got to 50, my colouring has changed, I've gone grey, my body shape has changed, I don't really like the things that I liked, 5 years ago, I want to start from scratch. That's absolutely fine, But equally, some of them will come to me and say, I know what colours suit me, I know what shapes suit me, I just want to add something a little bit exciting into my wardrobe so that when I get dressed in the morning, I don't feel like I'm just wearing the same old things again and again. I want some inspiration. So wherever you are on that style journey, there is a step for you that can help you. So if you have any questions about any of this, please do leave them down in the comments section. You can also email me if you want to, maria@mariasadler.com, if you've got any questions. And I'll give you some advice about where I recommend you start or what I think the next step for you would be. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as I said, I will leave all the information down in the description box for you, along with those other videos that you might find useful as well. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.